Katt Williams is addressing his ongoing disagreement with Kevin Hart. According to Katt, the main problem is that Kevin seems to have sacrificed his principles for fame. Katt and Kevin have had a long-standing disagreement that goes back several years.
Kevin doesn't have to worry about what people are going to say about him wearing a dress because of the long line of dress-wearing people before him.
Katt had suggested before that Kevin compromised his values to achieve more fame, implying that he sold his soul in the process. In response, Kevin defended himself, claiming that Katt was unfairly blaming Hollywood for his own problems. Despite this, Katt stood firm and is now clarifying why he believes Kevin is willing to do anything for success. So what exactly did Katt say about Kevin selling his soul? Let's delve into the details. According to Katt, Kevin's actions show a willingness to sacrifice principles for the sake of achieving success. And Katt is determined to set the record straight on this matter. Kevin Hart often proudly talks about being the hardest-working comedian around. In fact, if you check his Twitter bio, it says, "I'm Kevin Hart, and I put in the effort." That pretty much sums me up. Everyone wants to be famous, but not everyone is willing to put in the work. However, many people don't think Kevin's success is solely because of his hard work. One of these skeptics is Katt Williams, who has hinted before that Kevin may have made a pact with those who control the entertainment industry, suggesting that he sold his soul for success. To understand this, it's essential to know about a persistent rumor in Hollywood. There's talk that black male entertainers are pushed to wear dresses on screen as a kind of initiation before reaching a higher level of fame. This isn't just a claim made by Katt Williams. Even Dave Chappelle has openly discussed it. In 2006, during an appearance on The Oprah Show, Dave Chappelle explained why he turned down a $50 million deal from Comedy Central. He revealed that he declined because he was aware that such a substantial amount of money often comes with certain conditions. Dave shared that he was feeling pressured to draw funny sketches, but they seemed designed to make people laugh at him instead of with him. It made him feel like he was being asked to embarrass himself just for money. And that wasn't the only instance. He remembered a time when he was asked to wear a dress for a movie he worked on with Martin Lawrence. Even though Dave expressed his belief that the dress wasn't needed for the scene, the producers continued to push him, insisting that it was essential, citing examples of other successful people who had done the same. Dave said the producers made 2 versions of the scene just in case he didn't want to wear a dress. They stopped bothering him when they saw he wouldn't change his mind. They thought having 2 options was a good idea, but Dave stood firm, and they finally gave up on convincing him. Dave clarified that the embarrassment doesn't come from the dress itself. Rather, it's about celebrities facing pressure to comply with directives. This phenomenon tests their willingness to follow instructions unquestioningly. Now, you might be wondering how this connects to Kevin Hart. In 2012, when Dave highlighted the coercion of black entertainers into wearing dresses, Kevin was prompted to share his thoughts. In response, Kevin chuckled at Dave's remarks. Although he didn't outright reject the idea of wearing a dress for a role, he firmly stated his commitment to maintaining personal boundaries. Only a year later, Kevin was on an SNL comedy sketch, dressed in a gown. Some fans said he was a sellout for it. They thought he had changed too much. It was a big deal, and people talked about it a lot. Some were disappointed, thinking he did it for money or attention. Kevin wasn't a big star before this funny act, but he did okay. He wasn't playing in huge arenas or getting the main parts in expensive movies. Some people think it's just chance that thing changed, and they say the dressing up stuff is just a silly idea. But if you talk to Katt Williams, he thinks all these funny ideas have a reason. Maybe Kevin's success is one of those reasons. People can't be sure, but it's interesting to think about how things happen and why. Regarding Kevin's SNL sketch, Katt was asked to share her thoughts. Kevin mentioned that it's not just about him, it's a bigger thing. He said it's just his turn. According to him, there's more to it than meets the eye, and it's part of a larger picture in the comedy world. Katt was quite gentle in talking about Kevin, and didn't criticize him directly. Instead, he suggested that comedians like himself and Dave Chappelle might not become as famous as Kevin because they chose not to join the important people who control the entertainment business. According to Katt, this decision could affect their success in the industry compared to Kevin. Kevin's popularity soared in Hollywood, but Katt faced backlash due to his well-known legal troubles. Tabloids worked hard to portray him as unstable. In 2018, Katt's conflict with Kevin resurfaced, and he made remarks about Tiffany Haddish that seemed to undermine her achievements. The ongoing drama added fuel to the public perception of Katt. Despite Kevin's success, the negative attention on Katt persisted, creating a stark contrast in their journeys within the entertainment industry. Katt never provided Tiffany with equal opportunities, and hinted that Tiffany's success was due to catering to white audiences. Kevin got upset by some remarks, and when he was on The Breakfast Club, he strongly criticized Katt for accusing Hollywood and opting for drugs. He didn't agree with her blaming attitude and spoke out against it. Recently, there were rumors circulating that Katt and Kevin might engage in a friendly competition. However, when questioned, Katt dismissed the idea, stating that facing off against someone as witty as Kevin would be akin to comedic cheating. Katt insists that he only ever used weed and no other drugs. To clarify this, he went on Instagram Live after Kevin made comments about him. During the live session, Katt not only addressed Kevin's statements, but also warned him about spreading false information. Katt hinted once more that Kevin would do anything for money. In response, he highlighted the key distinction between himself and Kevin, emphasizing that he steadfastly refuses to compromise his values or integrity for financial gain. Kevin no longer talks about Katt in public, but recently, Katt was asked again about their potential versus battle. This time, Katt didn't criticize Kevin, but he suggested that Kevin's story on The Breakfast Club wasn't true. Katt clarified that he didn't blame Hollywood for not becoming mainstream like Kevin. Instead, he emphasized that it was his choice not to go mainstream and to stay true to himself, avoiding compromise. Katt implied that unlike Kevin, he chose not to sell out for success. Katt clarified that he never said he was blackballed. He just wanted to highlight a choice between sticking to your beliefs or compromising them for personal gain. Now, when it comes to fans, most of them seem to be supporting Katt in this argument. However, Kevin Hart also has people on his side. They're saying Katt seems bitter. One fan mentioned that the reason Kevin came at Katt so strongly is because he knows Kevin achieved success not only through hard work, but also by doing some questionable things. On the other hand, someone else argued that Kevin is correct. Katt's drug troubles in jail ruined his own career. They think Katt is acting like a victim, when in reality, he's responsible for his downfall. What are your thoughts on this? Are you on Team Katt or Team Kevin? Do you believe Kevin sacrificed his integrity for fame? Share your opinions in the comments below, and make sure to subscribe to our channel for more updates on this ongoing discussion. Let's keep the conversation going.